What's up guys, Sean Cole back with another video, and today I'm doing the Storytime video that I wanted to title, What Happened to Brady? Okay, because we just went to the park, and he was gone, and we came back. Like, y'all, I never told you what happened. First off, this is y'all's first time seeing Brady, so y'all don't even know who Brady is, okay? Let me tell y'all who he is, for starters. I met Brady about like a year ago. Maybe a year ago, okay? I was chilling with my friend Avery. He had, that was his boss's son, so I was like, what's up? And we like played, we were like talking, you know? And that's when I met him. Then I hung out with him again at like a pool party that he invited me to, and he brought me there. And then I started like actually hanging out with him about 3 weeks ago, okay? And every day we would just like hang out, you know. I would be walking down the street with my friend Caden, and then he would just pull up and like see us. He'd be like, "What's up, bro?" You know, because he was always roaming around. Always thought it was weird that he's always roaming around. And then like we were just one day we're all just walking, you know, and Caden told me his dad beats him, and I was like, "What?" Because, you know, I don't like that stuff when bad stuff happens. So, you know, whenever he said his dad beats him, and then earlier today, I figured out that was a lie, okay? Caden told me that was a lie. Brady just told us that, and that's why I felt bad about him when the thing happened, okay? Wish y'all figure out what happened later. Just keep it suspense. Anyway, so we were all talking, like, after he told me that, I was like, dude, we need to do something with his dad or whatever, you know. But Caden would not tell us where he lived at all. Like, we'd tell him you should go home or whatever, because he would like fight this one guy, you know, or like it would start storming. He'd be like, no, I'm good. He wanted to chill with us. So I was like, okay. And then we were like walking another day, and he came up to us and said he wanted to buy us some food, you know, because he bought us a pizza. Like, it was like a big pizza. It was a large pizza. It was like maybe like a $10, $15 pizza. It was huge. There's like 10 slices, but the slices were like this long. It was a good pizza. I'm telling you this now. It was a great pizza. He bought us some drinks, like Slurpees. He bought us a whole bunch of stuff. It was like he wasted like $30 to $50 on us, okay? He still said he had more. He had $60 he was gonna save for, like, you know, Easter was coming up. He said he wanted to get some stuff for Easter, you know. And so I was like, okay, you know. So then another day, we were planning on doing stuff on Easter. We went back to like this back corner, like talk about it, you know, because I don't know, there's just a corner back there. It's a cool chill spot whenever you have friends or whatever. So we're just gonna go back there, you know. There's like a little thing to sit on over there. We're just gonna talk, you know, chill out. So I went to go chill out, talk about what we were gonna do tomorrow, you know. So then, whenever we went back there, we just started to like, we just walked back there, and then all you hear is Brady from all the way over there say, "Don't touch anything back there." So we were like, what's back there, you know? Like, you want to know what's back there now. So we started thinking, what's back there? So we looked back there, and all we see is a freaking, like, a bow and an arrow. Like, 3 arrows in a bow. The bow was, like, a military compact arrow, like, bow. So it cost, like, it was an expensive bow. And then the arrows were, like, actually sharp arrows. You know, like, you could go hunting with this thing. You could literally kill someone with this thing. And then he told us he bought it with the money. Figured out that was a lie as well. Just telling you that. No. Okay. So he told us he bought that with the money. Okay. So then we're like, oh, why are you keeping it here? And he said so his dad doesn't find out, because his dad has one. Except his was better than his dad's, so he wanted to keep it. Like, he's hidden there, so his dad wouldn't take it from him, because we thought his dad beats him, which doesn't, okay? Yeah, we thought his dad beats him, so we thought it made sense, you know? And then, like, this one night, like, every night we would tell him to go home. He would always say, like, oh, no, I'm just gonna go to a friend's house, chill out there, and then I'll go home. And then we're talking to him saying, okay, why don't like, what time do you usually go home? Because you never go home when you're with us. And he said, oh, I usually go home around like 10, which is when I usually go to sleep for school because, you know, I actually want to try to go to school. I never seem to go to school, but that's only because I suck at, like, my sleeping schedule. Anyway, so, back to what I was talking about. Okay, yeah. So he said he never, like, he always goes to school at like 10 o'clock. So I was like, okay. And then another day he came by, at about like, we were like hanging out, you know, and he came by with the phone. The phone was like, it was a good phone. It wasn't like an iPhone or anything. It was like a Samsung. Yeah, sorry, this hair keeps falling down. I always, you know, just, anyway, it was like a Samsung, you know. It was a pretty good phone, you know. It wasn't like my phone. My phone's kind of bad, but it's the only thing I have to record with. So I said, I'm just gonna fix my hair. It was like a good Samsung, you know. Anyway, so we're like, okay, that's pretty cool that you got a new phone. He said he like just found it on the ground or something. I forgot what his excuse was. I didn't really care that he came up with a new phone. I thought he already had it. He just like got grounded or something, you know. Anyway, I forgot the excuse that he gave us or whatever. Anyway, so then we're recording this video, you know, the 24-hour video. I still completed it. I was so glad they still completed it. Anyway, so like we walked to the store because we were gonna go buy some stuff. So we bought like a whole bunch of stuff, you know. Anyway, so then we came back. By the way, Brady's 16. I don't know, just fun fact. We came back and there was like we were sitting on the bench because you know we had until like curfew was like 11 o'clock maybe. So we were just gonna go home and like chill out. After that, we weren't gonna like go inside. We were gonna go like out in the front porch. Y'all can see that in my last video. Yeah. Anyway, so we're just like chilling out there at the park. We did a whole bunch of stuff, and then we see like a cop pull up. Okay, and then we see a guy with a bat walk by the cop, which apparently I didn't know was usual in Halton, but apparently it's usual because there's a lot of stray dogs around here. So I was like, I figured that out because that's what the cops told us. Anyway, so like there's a freaking guy with a bat comes by, and he walks down the street, and then all you hear was like a screaming noise because we thought like it was screaming or whatever because it sounded like some real screaming stuff. And then another cop pulls up, so we were like, what's going on? Like honestly, everybody was in the group was with us. Brady, Caden, Dylan, and me. We're all just sitting out. We're at like, what's going on? There's two cops at the park. And then like maybe 30 to 40 minutes later, the cops finally get out the car, walk up to us four, and we're like, he said, is any of y'all's name Bradley? And I was like, no, because mine's Sean, that's Brady, that's Dylan, that's Caden. And we were like, okay. He said, what's your last name, Brady? And then Brady was like, Prater. And he said, I need to talk to you. He pulled Brady away from the group, wanted to talk to him. I didn't hear anything they were talking about. And then we met this cop named Batos. He's a pretty cool cop, honestly. If you want to go check his YouTube account, it's called Beast Camp Training. I'll put it in the description like I usually do. I have more subscribers than him, which I want to get him high up. His YouTube channel is to motivate you, fitness, and yeah, it's a pretty good YouTube channel that's good to watch. Okay, anyway, and we were just talking to Batos. Batos was talking to us. He was saying like, what are y'all gonna do with y'all's life, you know? We're like, yeah. I was telling him I want to be a football player, and if I don't end up being a football player, YouTube and entrepreneur is what I'm gonna go for. Get my own merch one day. Anyway, so then we're talking, you know, and then the cop walks back to us. And like then he like just starts talking to us, the other cop. It was a white cop and it was Batos. Then they just both started talking to us. Then they walked back over to Brady. Well, the white guy walks away. Batos is talking to us. Brady's on another bench over there. And Batos is just talking to us. He asked Brady what he wanted to do with his life, and Brady's just like this. Just stares for like, it was a good 2 minutes. And we were like, why isn't he talking back to the cop? And he was looking like he was a psycho for a second. Anyway. So then the white cop comes back, and then he says, Batos, come here. Batos goes to him, he grabs Brady. Brady tries to reach into his pocket, he grabs his hand, and he puts handcuffs around his back. So Brady was arrested, and we didn't know why he was arrested at all. Okay, like everybody put in the comments right now why y'all think he was arrested. You'll figure out later in the video, but I want to see what y'all thought. Anyway, so he was arrested, and we're like, whoa, why are they putting handcuffs on him? Caden said he thought it was a runaway, and I was like, maybe, yeah, it's true, because if his dad beats him, he probably would be a runaway. Which still, his dad does not beat him, apparently. Anyway, so then the cop walks up to me, he says, which one y'all live on, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say it because, well, that'd be giving out my address. And then he said, and then we told him the other street. He said, so it's y'all two? He said, yeah. He pulls me in, because my brother pulled up on his bike at this time. He pulls up us two. You know, we walk over to him, and then he says, okay, what's y'all's names? I said, Sean. And then he asked him, he said, Michael. He said, where do you live? He asked me, I told him. He asked where he lived, and he said, I'm his brother. So they didn't know he was my brother at the time. So he said, oh, okay. Anyway, he asked us, like, our name, a number we could get to. I gave him my number. Anyway, so then he asked us, do y'all know anything about a bow? And I was like, wait a second, I remember from the other day, there was a bow. So I was like, yes, I do know something about a bow. So I showed him where the bow was, he grabbed it, he said, there was only one bow left whenever, one arrow left, whenever we went back there though, so we were like confused on where the other arrow went. Anyway, so there's the compact bow and the arrow. Apparently that was an $1,000 bow and arrow. It was $1,000 just itself, $1,000. All the material with it, it was like $1,000 something. So apparently he stole it from a guy on Sabel, and then comes up and we asked him like what happened, you know. He said he went on Sabel and he stole 3 things. 1, $120, so that's where the money came from. 2, compact military bow and arrow. 3, a phone. So the 3 things he showed us, he stole from the same guy. Okay, so wow, like it blew our minds. And apparently he also has 2 runaway charges too. So he got arrested. He's probably gonna go to court and he's gonna go to court. Since he was a runaway, he might go to mental hospital. If he doesn't go to mental hospital, probably just go in juvie. Either way, I hope he's okay. No matter what he did, I still hope he's okay, you know. Anyway, cause he's my friend. Anyway, so that's basically what happened. Everybody calm it down, free Brady. Yeah, anyway, so like the video if you want to see more story times. Subscribe for more content. Comment what y'all want to see, like what y'all want to hear, you know, like more the story times y'all want to hear. Stay tuned for my next video. It's gonna be a Easter egg dare hunt, and I'll explain all that in the next video. But for now, Shanko signing out. Peace.